So hello once again. So for today, we're gonna be discussing the maxima and minima applied to number problems. So maraming application ng maxima and minima. So for today, we're gonna be discussing a specific topic. So sa mga number problems, so kung saan ba na-apply yung maxima and minima sa number problems. So before we go to the maxima and minima applied to number problems, alamin mo natin yung steps on solving the maxima and minima. So first, write the equation that is to be minimized or maximized. So we have to write the equation based sa problem, and then kung ano yung mga equations na kung ano ba yung mga equations na nandun sa mismo sa problem. So step 2, if the right side has two or more variables, make it to become one variable only. So kailangan yung kung may dalawang variable, so make it one. So para hindi siya magulo, kasi pag marami o pag hindi mo yan ginawang isa lang, so magugulo yung equation. And third, differentiate the equation with respect to your chosen variable on the right side. And our fourth step is to equate to 0, to maximize and minimize, and solve for the unknown variable or variables. So it is weird to just read the steps. So we must apply it to our problem. So example, this problem, the sum of two numbers is 40. What are the numbers if the sum of the square of two numbers is to be maximum? So itong two numbers na ito is being represented by variables. So the two numbers is none other than x and y. So sa first sentence, the sum of two numbers is 40. This is just the x plus y. The sum of two numbers is 40. So is equal to 40. Now what are the numbers if the sum? So let's denote the sum as s of the square of two numbers is maximum. So yung square daw ng x and then yung square ng y. So since makikita nyo dito, we have two variables, x and y. So we must make it one. So we must interchange by basic algebraic manipulation. So we have y is equal to 40 minus x. So i-substitute ko siya dito. That will become x squared plus 40 minus x squared. If I take the derivative, so sunod na, i-derive na natin siya with respect sa ating napiling variable na x lang. That is ds over dx. That is derivative of x squared is 2x plus, so dito we can apply here the chain rule. So ibababa ko yung 2, then 40 minus x times derivative yung nasa loob, negative 1. So 2, 40 minus x raised to 2 minus 1, so that is 1. And then derivative yung nasa loob is negative 1. So by simplifying it further, so this will become 2x minus 2 times the quantity of 40 minus x. And this will become 2x minus 80. And negative 2 times negative x is positive 2x. So 2x plus 2x is 4x and then minus 80. So ang sunod na step, i-equate natin siya sa 0. So 4x minus 80 will become 0. And then by simplifying it further, so dividing it both sides by negative 4, the x now will become 20. So nakuha na natin yung isang number which is 20. So, ano pa yung isang number? Kasi ang hinahanap natin is the numbers. So, yung y naman. So, i-substitute ko tong x dito. So, y is equal to 40 minus x. So, that will become y is equal to 40 minus 20. That is y is equal to 20. So, these are now the two numbers. X is equal to 20 and y is equal to 20. So, this now, so ito na yung ating sagot. And then, let's try another problem. So, this one. Find the two positive numbers whose sum is 5 if the sum of the cube of one number and the square of the other is to be maximum. So, take note na ang pinapahanap sa problem is two positive numbers. So, yung two positive numbers nito ay, again, it is denoted by a variable. Let's denote it as x plus y. So, that's that the two positive number whose sum is 5. So, that is equal to 5. Now, if the sum daw of the cube of one number and the square of the other is to be maximum. So once again, may dalawa tayong variable dito which is the x and y. What I have to do here is to ililipat ko tong x dito, so that will become y is equal to 5 minus x, and then I will substitute it here sa y. This is become x cubed plus the quantity of 5 minus x squared. And I'll take now the derivative of the equation with respect to x. So that is ds over dx. That is the derivative of x cubed is 3x squared. And then I apply the chain rule here. So this will 2 times 5 minus x times negative 1. And by simplifying it further, this will now 3x squared minus 2 times 5 minus x. Then 3x squared, then negative 2 times 5 is negative 10. Then negative 2 times negative x is positive 2x. So kung mapapansin natin dito, nakagawa tayo ng isang quadratic equation. So by simplifying it further, i-equate na natin siya sa 0. So this will now become a quadratic equation with the form of ax squared plus bx plus c is equal to 0. So para mahanap natin yung x, gagamitin natin yung quadratic formula, or if you have a calculator, you can do the calculator technique. But for today, I will be using the quadratic formula. So yung a natin dito is 3, yung b natin is 2, and c natin ay negative 10. So i-apply ko siya sa quadratic formula, which is shown here. So x sub 1 is equal to negative b plus square root of b squared minus 4ac all over 2a. And the second value of x is negative b minus square root of b squared minus 4ac over 2a. So kung isa-substitute ko na to, so ito na siya. And by i-input natin to sa calculator, so the two values of x will become 1.522588121, and the second value is negative 2.189254788. So kung mapapansin nyo, dalawa yung x. So ang kukunin natin dito is itong positive, this one. Because sa problem nakalagay, find the two positive numbers. So yung isang number na nakuha na natin, ito na, which is 1.522588121 as shown. This is now the first positive number. So ano yung isang positive number pa? So I will just substitute the x to the y is equal to 5 minus x, and then this will become 5 minus by the x, and the y now will become 3.477411879. And these are now the two positive numbers.